mini skirt on, dip my body in glitter. Platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Two foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on, dip my body in glitter.
Hello. You are now tuned into the Little Bit a Lot podcast. I'm your host, Kristen, and welcome back to another episode. This week, I've got my sister, Janay, joining me again. What it do?
Hi.
And I didn't really have anything to talk about this week. The government is shut down. There's lots of things going on in this administration that are spooky and scary skeletons.
I don't want to hear that within the first not even a minute. I came here to relax and unwind.
Okay, period. Right. And that's exactly why I was saying we have you here. There's scary things going on. And when in doubt, lean onto your siblings. So I just figured we would just, chat. We would just get into the gags and just yap. And like you said, just relax and unwind and just spend the evening together, for a little bit, just gaggity. So yeah, before we get into our chats, everybody that is watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We are so close to my first 800 subscribers. And then after that, we are hitting the big 1K. Okay. This is not a drill. This is a very serious matter. I am very excited about the progress and the growth of this channel. So if you could please subscribe, I would really appreciate it, because we do talk about pop culture. We talk about mental health. We talk about movies, music, TV, all the things. Janay showing off her nice, cute little Halloween earrings if you're watching on YouTube. So you have a lot of bonuses right there alone looking at this beautiful, gorgeous girl. So if you want to continue to keep seeing that, like I said, subscribe so you can join the community and turn those post notifications on so you don't miss another freaking episode. Okay, period. And Spotify, Apple, rate that 5 stars, leave a review to let me know what you think about the show. So just wanted to check in with you to see how have you been doing.
I've been alright.
The audience just heard from you, I don't even know, a couple weeks ago. I don't even know how long. My time perception is bad.
Well over a month. The Animal Crossing episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I'm a couple weeks ago. I said my mind 2 weeks. My time perception is literally shite.
Yeah.
But we should do a peaks and pit. Whenever I listen to full coverage before they get into their gags, they talk about their peak of the week and their pit of the week.
Okay, well, you can sit with us, the Tri-Wives podcast. Shout out,
No, mad shout out.
Tried and true Triceratops.
I was just looking at their podcast on YouTube. Do you know that Ariel is still in the description?
Interesting. They need to get on that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rainy, podcast producer. On You Can Sit With Us, they do this thing called Rosebud Thorn, which is your rose is something good. Your bud is something that's you're excited about, something that's coming up, something that's growing. And your thorn of the week is something not so great. So
I didn't realize so many different people had different versions of that. Okay, I'll go first. I would say my freaking good thing, my peak, would be the fact that I got my K-pop Demon Hunters skins on Fortnite, and I've been playing that. And I finally got Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know if I told you about that. Oh yeah, I think I did.
You showed me every single little emote.
Yup. Because even if you don't want to see it, I'm going to show you. So I finally got the feather. I have so much like a feather with you off my mind. I finally got that emote on there. Guys, I'm really trying to build my locker up on Fortnite with all of my favorite girlies. So when I first started playing Fortnite a couple months ago, I was am I ever going to get the Sabrina Carpenter skin? I don't know, because they only add certain skins and different emotes and things like that onto the shop, every once in a while. So I'm is she going to come back? I don't know. I would get jealous walking around and I see other Sabrinas running around. And I'm I want a Sabrina, So I finally got Sabrina, and I don't know why. I feel that just made my week. I love her skin so much. And apparently we're supposed to get Doja Cat tomorrow. So hers is like really cute. And I like the fact that she has like one skin option where she has a wig on, and then there's another one where she's bald. So
I made a face when you said I love her skin because that does sound very creepy.
Oh my God, right. Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I think that's like my peak is like definitely with Fortnite. And I've been playing the K-pop Demon Hunters Fortnite Demon Rush game. Let's talk about that for just 1 second. I just want to say at Fortnite, why the freck is that so hard, right? Like I have yet to get a victory on this. Every single time I try to fight, I end up defeating the caretaker. I end up defeating like the banana guy, but somehow, some way, my team still gets overrun. I don't understand why. And I would say that I'm a relatively like decent Fortnite player. I would really say, especially coming from like my boyfriend who's like really, really good and he plays with like a lot of his friends. He's like, I'm so being like honest, like you're better than half of the dudes that I play with. So like I'm pretty decent, and even I am like really, really struggling. And Juan, even then, like even when he tries to play it, struggles with Demon Rush. It's like it's really hard. So I just don't understand Fortnite. Like, what's the tea? Were you really trying to make this K-pop Demon Rush like very difficult on purpose or what? I know people are saying it gets easier like the higher up in ranks you get, but I'm on level like 12 out of 20 and I'm still struggling the house down. So I don't really know. But anyways, so what's your peak?
Well, I feel like my rose and my bud would be, because it's three separate things we're supposed to be talking about. So I guess my rose is that me and my mom watched Dancing with the Stars yesterday, and
Your mom?
my mom, yeah. You don't claim that girl no more.
Oh,
That's me and my mom. We're hanging out. We're in our living room. We're eating our food together. We're going to Texas Roadhouse and getting takeout without you. We didn't do that yesterday, but still.
she actually does me. I took you on a sister date the other week.
And
now you're shading me, saying that we don't have the same mother.
Like, I took you on a sister date. That doesn't... What about all the other times? You and Javon went to Outback. You went to Texas Roadhouse. You go to this. You go to that.
That has nothing to do with nothing.
It does.
This is about sisterhood. Real friendship.
It's showing that Texas Roadhouse isn't a sacred place. It's not that big of a deal. Now, Panera, that would be... I feel like that is a sacred sister place.
I've been really wanting some Panera lately. We need to go soon. I want some motherfucking soup.
So yeah, me and my mom have been...
I'm so triggered right now, like so serious.
We've been watching Dancing with the Stars. That was fun yesterday, and she made me hot chocolate. And that was nice.
It's that time of the year.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess if we're talking about like what's been good this week is that. But my bud that I'm excited for coming forward is that, so today we're filming this on a Wednesday, and this upcoming weekend, I'm so excited. Me and my boyfriend are gonna go on a date. We're going to this mall.
Me and my boyfriend, we go out every weekend.
We're going to this mall that I really like, and I'm just so excited to like hang out with him because me and him are long distance, and the distance is we just live an hour apart. He lives an hour away, so it's not like super long distance, but we also are anxious girlies and we don't have our licenses yet, so we can't really see each other like willy-nilly the way we would like to. We do lots of FaceTime, but it's always really fun when we get to like actually see each other in person and hang out. So we're gonna hang out at the mall all day, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to take him to Hot Topic. That's my favorite store. I can't wait to make him buy me cookies at Miss Fields and a Cinnabon. Cinnamon roll from Cinnabon and other things that I want him to buy me.
Let's go to the mall.
And of course, I'm going to buy him stuff too. But also I'm excited because he got me this Sanrio character, Build-A-Bear. And so I'm finally going to be receiving that because he got it delivered to his house. So when we meet at the mall, he'll finally be able to give it to me.
Devs, I'd have been like, you should have sent that to my cribbo, like for real.
Girl, leave him alone. But
I'm excited because I also told Janay she's on a task to go to the Pop Mart vending machine and get me something.
Yeah. We'll see if that happens. I'm gonna try and make it happen. But yeah, I'm just so excited to like be with him and hang out with him and spend time with him and, you know, just look at him and not through a screen and get to hold his hand and things like that. So I'm so excited for that. And yeah, my thorn of the week is just, you know, seasonal depression. And also just, I've been having a lot of other things on my mind lately these days. And it's been a little challenging to sort of see a way through a lot of that stuff. But I'm trying.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like, you know, that kind of just runs in our family. And it's like always a rough season for all of us. I don't know why the frick every time it's like September, October, like spring, summer, winter. She by Sheree, like the seasonal depressy, like really comes for me.
Joggers?
Joggers.
It's because it's seasonal depression, of course. It's that time of the year.
Yeah, like, bro. And I'd be so conflicted because I'd be like, it's October. Like, I'm supposed to like, hey. But it's like, it always just like sets in. Like, bro, what? Like, it's really rough out here. And I've also like, I would say that's my like pit as well, or my thorn. It's like, I've also been going through the same thing. I have something coming up next week. I have court. I'm not going to tell you guys what for, but it's not like for anything bad. But guys, like, seriously, fingers crossed, like everything works out the way it's supposed to work out. But guys, like, adulting is literally cray cray. So yeah, like that's been like not so fun, but ultimately I'm also like excited because we're supposed to like do our annual Halloween hang. So that's going to be fun. Every time we just like have a, you know, hang just to feel like the fall vibes. The last Halloween hang, I made an invitation. I sent it to you, and we had a what did I make? Kind of like a charcuterie moment where we had like chips and dip. The last one we had, and we had like snacks, and then the one before that, I made like mummy cinnamon rolls. So I always try to have like a cute little like snack moment. I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I gotta look up some type of like.
Remember, I said I'm gonna make chipless chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, right. So I was thinking of like getting remember that one year I made those like Halloween cupcakes and I had like orange and black icing. Maybe I could do, well, you can always just buy those at the store. Maybe this year I'm gonna just like not even DIY it on the other treats other than your cookies and just F it, like buy stuff for the hang, because what?
Yeah.
But yeah, that last one was fun because then we had like those Halloween themed tortilla chips from Target. They were like black and orange. Ugh, stop, wait.
But I'm just a little worried about if it's going to happen because I ain't got nowhere to sleep.
You always, I feel like every time it comes for this, you're always like, is it going to happen? Do you even care?
I genuinely don't.
Yes,
I don't have anywhere to sleep. I don't have the air mattress anymore.
Okay, but mom said she was gonna like, she was looking at them.
I didn't know that meant she was gonna buy it. I thought she's like, you're in charge of buying it because, girl, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money to get that. Should have never threw my freaking one away.
Girl, that was rotted. We needed to move on and forward. We have 1, 2, 3 weeks left until Halloween is here. We have time. I'm planning on getting it. No worries. Because my couch is really uncomfortable. So Janay needs an air mattress to sleep on. And then we, you know, notoriously, we're not like spooky movie girlies. Like we love
I'm trying to be, but Kristen's being all wimpy about it. I am on the journey to find a movie that is genuinely going to scare me to my core. So far, everything is just like, you know, like, but also like, I'm a notorious true crime girly. Like, I am always listening to people being, you know.
You're like, it's the real stuff that scares me, not these fake murders.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't get really that scared of like fake scary. But like, I want to find a fake scary that actually scares me. But like, it's
maybe you should just finally go to a real haunted house so you can really get spooked.
But like, that's not even really scary. It's more so annoying and loud. And like, I don't want people to jump out at me. Like, that's just like, it's not scary because like, I know you're not real and you're not legitimately gonna harm me. It's just like, you're just bothering me. Like, stop with the chainsaw. I don't need that. I don't want that. Like, you're not allowed to
fear until you walk around a corner and you see a lady in a rocking chair and you're like, is she real or is she fake? And you pass by and she's like,
that's not,
and you're like,
I would say that's not like my definition of scary. I think it's like,
startling.
It's suspenseful, but like,
I hate a suspense. I hate a startle.
Like, oh my god, I'm actually chilled to my core from this thing. And I don't think it would ever be that from a haunted house for me. I've never been to one, but also I don't really want to because I'm freaking autistic. That doesn't really seem like my jam. I prefer my spooks at home, preferably.
It's literally like a sensory nightmare, even for an ADHDer. Like, people are touching you.
I don't want that.
Like, they're all in your face, all in your grill. I remember one time my last time I went with friends, one of my friends was like, oh, his breath stank. I'm like, girl.
See, I'm not trying to have that. I don't want sticky breath in my face. That's the real scare. Bad oral health. That's what's really scary about this world.
Bad oral health. Bad oral hygiene. No, like, serious? It's kind of like becoming a dying situation and it needs to wake the frick up. Some of y'all really got to get back into going to the dentist. I understand after 26 we get thrown off our parents' health insurance, but like, somebody's got to go to the dental. Okay, like, wake it up, guys. I just got the dental. I just got dental insurance again for the first time this year since being kicked off my mom's, and I'm 29. So it's been 3 years without dental insurance. Like, this is America. Like, what? But y'all need to wake it up for real. I've been seeing so many people that have been going to Spirit Halloween. That's one of our favorite like fall traditions as well. We need to do that. You saying that like it's going to happen, sister.
I didn't say anything. For the audio listeners only, they don't know what just happened.
Oh, wow. It's a scheme that Todd set up because you're really out here wilding and Decepticon on the pod. No, yeah, we do need to go to Spirit Halloween because I've been seeing lots of TikToks and there is this cute little TikTok of this little boy. I don't know if you saw it and he was literally like shaking. It's like a little toddler.
I did.
Yes. I was like, oh, shaking in his boots. He was scared. He was scared of the
I think the children deserve a good, healthy scare. Like, nothing too crazy, but like, children.
To let you know, you never be too sure.
Yeah.
You're never like dangers of the world
Halloween
are there.
Halloween is a good time for children. Like,
it keeps them on their toes. The reality of dangers of strangers.
They need to learn what it's like to be scared. You know?
Where's the granny?
Don't.
You need to. Okay.
Don't.
You said, I'm trying to relax. And I'm like, trauma?
Literally. Leave me alone.
No, yeah, I do think that like some type of like healthy, scary is kind of like essential for building up the children of the future.
My favorite videos are children getting scared by like they'll be at the store and then there's a little baby in the cart and then like one of the parents puts on like a Michael Myers mask and then like goes up to the baby and the baby starts screaming and it's like, like it's healthy that that the parents scare their children before someone else gets to do, before they don't have a consensual scare,
Right. I don't need a mask. I don't need a mask. I've made plenty of baby cry.
I don't know why that's like, and you keep being like, I really do want to be a mom. It's like, but you love terrorizing babies. You like to make little scary faces. You like to make little scary faces at them. Like,
oh my God.
I don't know.
I don't know if we probably have talked about this on the pod.
Probably not.
It's been 2 years, but maybe either, I don't know. I swear I thought we talked about this, but if not, I don't know why I've always, since I was literally young, whenever I see a baby or, a toddler in public, I would always make funny faces at it when its parents like weren't looking. And then I would like make the baby cry or like get uncomfortable. I'm not even going to dare make a face on the internet for people to see what I be doing to those children. But I don't know. It's always been so funny to me. And Janay's like, leave them babies alone.
Yeah. I think it's fine if they're like, their parents do it, but like, not some stranger.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for like our specific like activities that we usually do for the fall. I think these chocolate chipless cookies are gonna hit. And I just saw a recipe on Instagram for those as well. So I'm like, how did algorithm know that we were planning on making?
Algorithm knows all.
Literally. I'm like, huh? So when it comes to Dancing with the Stars, I have been watching it as well this season. And I just have so many mixed feelings about it. This show has been, I feel like, a part of our lives for 20 years, right? Like, our grandma was like a fan of it from the jump. And so I've spent so many seasons like watching it on and off. But then recently you became like a dedicated viewer. What made you decide to be like, all right, I'm really about to lock in and start like consistently watching every season of Dancing with the Stars? I'm like, I've always wondered.
Well, Mom was on sick leave like 2 years ago. It just so happened to be around Dancing with the Stars time, and she would go over to Granny's house, her mom's house, to watch it. And I used to be like, what the heck? Spend time with me. So I'm like, I'll watch it with you, if that's really what you want to do. And so then I started watching it. Because again, like Kristen said, it's always been like a thing. Like my mom and my grandma did always like sort of like to watch it together. And I remember being really little and them watching it. And I was like, I'm little and I don't know what's happening.
What's a cha-cha?
But yeah, I started watching more consistently with my mom because I'm like, I don't want to be left out. And then I was like, wait, this is actually sort of riveting reality television. And yeah.
Riveting. That's such an interesting word. You made me realize how big the Dancing with the Stars community really is online.
Like,
and how much like,
did you not? We literally went to the Dancing with the Stars concert and there, like, it was a sold out show. Like, people were packed in that little theater for dwts. Like, it's service. And they just announced, of course, the tour again. And I keep being like, I would like to go again. But my mom is like, I have no interest in going because there were no celebrities. It's like, girl, that's not the point of the tour. The tour is for the professional dancers. I don't think they have the budget to be, flying out multiple celebrities to.
But they should. Dang, the show been on for how long?
They should.
It's ABC.
But like, Dancing with the Stars didn't really get super popular again until recently. And like, yesterday, Alfonso, the host, was like, "You have broken our record once again." It feels like every episode last season there was like, "It's a new record for voting and viewership," and then so far every episode of this season has been new records too. And he's like, "You have surpassed 40 million votes." So it's like, it's getting serious. Like, people are legit, like, this is, I think, since reality TV has become more popular, a la Love Island, a la, you know, what's the one where they can't see each other?
Love is Blind.
People love to gab about a little live television. And so I don't watch those reality shows, but I do like Dancing with the Stars. So it's like, it's been fun, and it gets really crazy on Twitter. I live tweeted last season pretty much every episode when it was live, and the girlies were girling. Like, the opinions were all over the place. The DWTS hashtag, every time you refreshed, there was so many new tweets. So
all of the gals are galling.
Yeah, and I would really like to go. I really wish I could have went last year's tour, because my favorite Steven Nedorozic was on the tour, and I was really sad. But also, it's like, watching this show, you really get to, at least for me, you get to really like the pros. I think for someone like my mom, she is like less interested in the pros, which I don't really understand. It's like, I know everybody by name. I know their like choreography styles. I know, like, some episodes I'm like, such and such I know they can do better choreography than this, or, oh, this one's really good at this type of choreography. And, like, Dancing with the Stars really is about the pros, if we really think about it. Like, and I don't subscribe to the idea that they're not important.
Yeah, especially like after, watching this season. This is my first season like in a long time where I'm seeing a new pro on the show, and you realize like how important they are, because he's learning in real time, what the judges want from his choreography. What's his name? He's with the girl from Mormon Wives.
Jan.
He's on tour.
He was on tour with Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Like, watching Jan get better with his choreo, because then you realize, like, yeah, a lot of this is on the star to do what they need to do, but it's also on the pro to be good at what their job is, be knowledgeable in their field about the different techniques. Then on top of that, you can be all of those things, but are you good at communicating that? Because some people aren't like as good teachers as others. So navigating how, they learn their teaching style is very interesting to me. Also, how good are you at taking in like the skill level of the talent that you've been given, and making choreography every freaking week that's going to help them shine, but also like not look too bad, but at the same time challenge them more and more every week. Like, it's a lot of pressure that weighs on the pros, more than I think people even realize, let alone the stars, jumping into something foreign. So, it really is like a team effort. And if the pro and the star like aren't gelling, then that can like just cause a lot of chaos, and it can get crazy quick. So I do agree. Like, I'm kind of pro. And yeah, I was really disappointed because I really tried to make that happen the last tour, but Coin was funny. So I'm hoping, I just got the email too about the new Dancing with the Stars tour. So I'm hoping we can go. Worst case scenario,
and usually
we just still bring mom anyway.
Usually,
because like, girl, she can still enjoy a night out,
right? And usually the celebrities that are going to be on there aren't like announced until like later in the season. So we won't know who's going to be, which of the celebrities are going to be on there, but I really hope, I don't know if they have the budget, but I really hope my boy Robert Irwin is on there. Oh, I would love to see Robert in person. Oh, I have a crush on him so bad.
I think he would do really good on the tour.
Devin,
I
if you're
really,
listening,
really think he would do.
don't listen to this part, my boyfriend. But like, I have a crush on Robert Irwin, especially after the last week in his when he took his shirt off.
Last week he did good. He did so good. And I think I reached a point where I was kind of like, dang, like, do I want to keep watching? Because the fact that Lauren Harigi got voted off like that, like after week, was it 3? Was sicko mode.
I haven't particularly. So because of my mom's work schedule, we don't get to watch it live every week. And so I hadn't really been voting that much or at all this season. But after Lauren got voted off, I'm like, I need to be like locking in with my votes. And so I definitely put in lots of votes for Jordan and Robert Irwin. I voted on both my phone and mom's phone. I should have told you to do it too, because I did tell you last season to text.
There was plenty of times where you said, text this to this number, and I said, okay.
Yeah, so I really got to lock in with my votes.
Yeah, and I think that Dancing with the Stars, notoriously, I just felt like I aligned it with being like an old person show.
And I think that's the problem. I think a lot of younger people had that view too, but then like in the more recent years, younger people have started watching, and now like we all realize like this is actually like pretty good live in reality TV. You know, like I said, of course it is no Love Island, it's no Love is Blind and all that stuff, but like it's, you know, it's still like full of drama and tea and gossip and scandals and stuff.
Especially last season when those one people were like dating, and that was like the tea of the season.
Yeah.
It's
Thank God they haven't pushed anything like that this season. Like the last 2 seasons, they kept being like, romance. And it's like, just stick to the dancing. We don't need y'all to be freaking Love Island. None of this. So yeah, thank God no one's really pushing
like
that.
Dang, human nature just cannot deal with forced proximity without somebody falling in love, huh?
Literally. And it's also very heteronormative too, so that's annoying too, because it's like if a man and a woman are close together, they must fall in love. Apparently, it's like people can just be friends.
Literally. But yeah, this season I'm definitely rooting for Jordan. What's her last name? Do you know how to say it? Childs. Jordan Childs is an American gymnast. She's 24 years old, and I was like,
I'm older than her by. What month was she born?
She's born in April 2001.
I'm over a year older than her.
Oh, did she do a Princess Tiana themed dance this week?
She did, and she killed it.
Oh, I haven't watched this week's episode yet.
Such a good Naveen. Like they looked actually like they could play them in the Disney parks.
OMG. Okay, that's so exciting. Yeah, that's who I'm like really, really loving this season the most is Jordan. I feel like she's already shown like tremendous growth in the last 4 weeks alone, that I'm just so excited to see like where she takes this competition. But now that Lauren is out, I'm like really disappointed by that, but like it is what it is. But then like surprisingly, the girls from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, those 2 ladies are busting it down. And it's like, I guess I thought about it. I'm like, well, I don't want to be like that gagged, because at the end of the day, like they literally dance for a living on TikTok, but this is like a different level of dance. You know, it's professional. So I'm like, can they eat that? But like, I gotta give the tens what the tens are due. Like, girl, y'all are tearing it. Like genuinely doing good at your cha-chas, like genuinely doing good.
Whitney Levitt is like literally so good.
A natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think she's better than Jen?
Probably because The two that I always forget are even there is Jen and Ilaria. By the time we get to their dances, I'm like,
bro, did you see everybody on TikTok talking about Hilaria?
with
She
her,
gets to the max.
yeah, I was just looking at that on TikTok literally before we started this. But yeah, by the time the episode goes on and they're like, up next is Ilaria or Jen, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that they were there. I do look forward to Whitney though, so I don't know if they're the how many other Mormon wives are on there? Is it just those three?
It's just them two.
It was the three of them. Whitney.
No, there's only two.
Whitney, Jen, and Ilaria are all from Mormon wives.
Hilaria is from Mormon wives?
I think so.
No, she's that guy's wife. That guy that shot somebody.
Well, they have 7 kids, so I thought that she was Mormon.
Yeah. No, she's I mean, she could be Mormon in her personal life, who knows, but no, she's not from that show. And then we have Alex Earl. She does a lot better than I thought she would.
Yeah, she's really good.
And Dylan Efron. I was like, okay, Dylan. He be kind of eating a little bit. All right, moving on to another segment. Janay says she's got something that she wants to discuss on the pod this week. So what's the tea?
Okay, so I need you to give me 4 male names that we have no relation to, just a random name for 4 men.
Bro, are we playing like...
Just give me the names.
Gun to head. You're talking about men, and that already makes me want to like... Ugh. 4 male names?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody famous.
Callum Hood?
No, nobody famous.
How am I supposed to think of 4 people that aren't
just
famous?
Random names for a man. A random name a man could have.
Oh, boy names.
Yes.
Just period.
Yes.
Okay. Anthony.
Okay, next one.
Daquan.
Next.
William.
Next.
Conrad.
A very diverse list of people. Okay. The surprise is I found this game from the year 2008. The game is for the Nintendo DS. It's called My Secret World. You know those like girl games. Like imagine doctor, imagine babysitter, imagine cheerleader. This is one of those imagine games.
I don't remember ever owning this. Is this like a relatively like new purchase that you got at the
No, this is old. You had this. This is from 2008. It's like a diary. It's a diary.
Okay, it says My Secret World is a 2008 Nintendo DS game by Ubisoft, part of the Imagine series that functions as an interactive diary and organizer for young girls. You can customize your avatar and diary pages with hundreds of items, take personality quizzes, and even play mini games with friends. And you can keep your secrets safe with a personal identification number. Okay. I don't remember playing this game at all.
Okay, so I got into the diary app. It's not an app, it's a game. I'm probably going to say app a lot, but it's a game.
Are you going to be reading?
Because I only knew the passcode because you eventually gave it to me because I guess you got too old. And then I used it as a diary for like a month. And I'm sure you can imagine what was in that diary from, 11-year-old me. That's a thing for another day. But
New diary, hanging on by a thread. Love you.
The oldest, because I think a lot of stuff may have gotten deleted because it said like it's been too long. A lot of your stuff is probably going to be gone, but you can keep trying to play if you want to. So the oldest thing is here from December 2008. And let's see what Kristen Reynolds was writing about in December of 2008.
Wait, I'm sorry. So 2008. I was
12. Yeah.
I'm scared. I don't know what's going to be in this journal entry or if I even want this on the internet.
So the first entry, December 23rd, 2008, it says, in all lowercase, I just told him that I liked him. And then if you guys want to see the visuals, you're going to have to go to YouTube. But there's these little heart stickers and a little kiss. And that's what 12-year-old Kristen was talking about. Who? I have no idea. The camera's going to keep doing this every time I show something because my camera sucks on my laptop. It's going black and white again, but it'll fix itself.
Okay, period.
Okay, so next.
So that's why you needed random. So you're going to take the random boy names and replace it?
Yeah.
Okay. HIPAA.
So. And so December 23rd, 2008, this might have to be just for you and me to see. Sorry, audience. But there's a little art that you've done with some stickers of a certain boy's name. Censor this.
We can leave that in.
You can leave it in. You can censor it though. Okay, so then there's this cute little thing that I guess was made by the game, and it says 5 awesome things I'll do next year. And then number 1, 12-year-old Kristen said, 1, be more confident. 2, be more outgoing. 3, pay attention in school. 4, get more boys. 5, get in trouble less. So 12-year-old Kristen, that was her New Year's Eve and her New Year's bucket list. Pay attention in school.
Get more boys.
Now we're getting into January. I'm assuming this is January 2009. I can't go back because then if I go through the calendar on this app, on this game, it makes me go start all the way from 2025. So I had to manually tap the back button all the way back to 2008 to get to this. So,
whoa. I'm
just assuming this is, just know that this is the years between 2008 and maybe 2011. But I'm assuming that this is probably January 2009. January 1st, 2009, Kristen says, I doubt he was taken about me. TAKIN. So I think you meant to put talkin'. But says I doubt he was tacking about me. Whoops ever. It must be serious because he doesn't really like that kind of music. You spelled it WHPEVER. Whoopever. So for more concise, I doubt he was talking about me. Whatever it is must be serious because he doesn't really like that kind of music, is what you said.
Right. Why would I just put this random journal entry, no context, no nothing? Moving on.
I don't know if this one should be read next, but so this is, January 2009. A prompt from the diary game says, the last time I cried, ... 12-year-old Kristen says, what's today? Okay, this is seriously not funny. This is not funny at all. This is literally not funny.
Oh, okay.
My daddy is not happy, and I don't know if he loves her anymore. And I can see her pain. I can see his pain. The child is not supposed to... This is literally not funny. This is literally not funny.
No, it's not. It's that PSA. It's not.
It's not funny.
I'm about to pass out. I'm literally at the edge of my seat right now.
Literally, I felt like I was going to pass out laughing just then, too. It's not funny.
I need an oxygen mask. I'm literally lightheaded. Holy crap. Holy crap. No shade, no tea to dad, if you're listening. But this is real life. This is real life, I guess, child of divorce teens that I had no clue or recollection that I ever journaled about. This is sick, sick, sick.
Okay, I'm going to finish reading it. The last time I cried was today. My daddy is not happy, and I don't know if he loves her anymore. And I can see her pain. I can see his pain. A child is not supposed to be depressed, but yet I am. I hope they can't see it. I pray things get better, but they won't. And this is at the perfect time, right? Yay! I am sad and want to cry. Whoopee for depression. Hip hip hooray! They might split.
Oh my god!
And then in the next entry, again, you're gonna have to go to YouTube to watch this. There's it's a picture of a beach and it says my escape, and then down.
Meanwhile, I've never been to like an actual beach.
Everybody knows good and well your happy place is not the beach. It's your bed with a seafood
McDonald's.
boil. Eating a seafood boil
We say two different foods.
You haven't
McDonald's fry.
You haven't discovered the greatness of seafood boils yet at 12, though. So,
right.
Okay, so
holy cow.
That being said, none of that was funny. Like, we promise it's not funny. Like, it's literally not funny.
But we have such dark humor. We literally have such dark humor that we'll literally read our journal entries and we're like, I'm a pathetic loser. And then we laugh. Because if you go through the things we've gone through, the only thing you can do is laugh, bro.
All you can do is laugh.
It's not funny. Holy cow. That was very, very intense.
It was.
I'm over here looking at Dreamy Escape.
Okay. Now we're back to regular scheduled programming about boys.
Okay.
January 6th, 2009. OMG, oh my god. I can't believe this. Fake name, William, called me today, I think. I think that was him. He was like, hi, this is William. Call me back. And it was all muffled sounding. Like he was embarrassed. Maybe he wants to go with me again. What if he is just calling to see how I'm doing? Or what if? Why did he even call me? Why? He even remembered my number. What if he can't stop thinking about me? And today, somebody, I don't know who this is supposed to be, wouldn't stop staring at me. And for some reason, I couldn't stop staring at James. Fake name. He has such a nice smile. So there are
off record, I'm gonna
3 different boys referenced in one journal entry. Okay, next entry, January 7th, 2009. Yeah, I called William today. Man, I swear he'd be trying to play games with my head. I think he wants me back. He was like, do you still have feelings? And I said no. Then he was like, in your teeth. That stupid junk. I am confused. Do I like him again? But I love Anthony. Stop playing, people. Yeah,
I was at my wit's end at that point.
Kristen was the queen of like roster city. Like it was something about like that Christina Riz, but like you just always were like, I got this boy, but I also got this boy, and I also have this boy, and I just used to be like, ah.
Meanwhile, this was pure delusion. None of these boys actually wanted to give me the time of day. And like, looking back at that, like when he called and then said, "Do you still have fillings in your teeth?" It's like, I will still knock your head off right now to this day for saying that.
At 29.
Like, boys are so dumb.
They are.
He was so wishy-washy. Like, now looking back at it, it's like, obviously you wanted me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely always have my eyes set on targets. Whether the target it landed or not, that's,
and that's
their business.
Afraid to be single.
We right.
Even though ironically was. We need to unpack.
Ironically. Oh, well. Anyway. Well, anyway.
This one, this may have been the same day, January 7th, 2009, because it doesn't indicate that it's a different day. This one's a bit long.
Ooh.
Dang, he's still playing games. Daquan, fake name, in the hallway had asked me, do I like William? And did I want to go back with him? And I was like, no. And he was like, do you like me? And I was like, no. And he said, why? And I was like, just a friend. So the truth is, after I finished talking to William, he called Daquan and told him what we talked about.
They was teaming up on me? What is this? What was I on? Seriously, in middle school?
I have a sticky pad here for the list of the boy names because there are lots of them happening in 12-year-old Kristen's diary. Lots of boys. So,
to do boots on the ground reporting. Yes. Instead of writing it down on your phone, you put pen to pad.
Literally. Sticky notes.
The fact that I was fully lying to these boys, like literally to their faces. No.
Daquan told me on the phone that he was going on, and he told me that William had asked me about feelings because he wanted to know how I was feeling. Then, yeah, me and Daquan were talking about some stuff. I think he likes me. But anyway, so then Daquan said that William was lying because he asked William, did he like me? And he said he didn't answer him. So then he asked again, and William said, yeah, so William does like me. And at first he was in a bad mood. At first he was in a bad mood, wanted to get attitude. Because he was like, I don't like you. I like you, as a friend. So then I was like, I called Sally and told William that I really liked him and I was just scared. So then he was like, okay, we were happy. And I was like, do you feel the same way? And he said, IDK, he doesn't want to break anybody's heart. And then IDK, how it turned around, but all of a sudden we started arguing. We told him nobody likes him. And Sally said, who have you known the longest? So I was like, forget everything I said, and hung up. So we were both mad. This is so stupid. Gosh. He makes me mad, happy, loved, irritated, angry, pissed. Like his one and only love, that guy. I need to listen to my heart, not my head, because that's saying that it would be better to chase after Anthony. And my heart is saying that I belong with William. He's in my heart, and I think we belong together because I know we need each other. Because I sure enough know I need him in my life as my boyfriend. I love that guy so much, it makes me sad. But I still sort of like Anthony. Sally.
Meanwhile, I'm not taking none of this serious. I'm not taking, like, you can literally tell that I'm like, oh. I'm over here like, no, I sure enough need him. Meanwhile, the same breath being like, I like William. Like, I ain't going man. I ain't word man at that point.
Literally. So, fake names, Sally and Vanessa told me that Anthony fell at the game. Those bums was making the team fall and stuff. Sally said that he got right back up. My baby boo. She said he was looking like dang mad. She said he landed on his belly. LOLs. I love William. I love him, love him, love him. I love him. I'm gonna chase the waterfalls because even though he broke my heart, I will always love him. I'm gonna apologize and try to get with him.
Whoa. Newsflash, that did not end up working well.
Sally and Vanessa and that
the time you think you need to apologize to a man, it's not gonna work out, sister.
Literally. Sally and Vanessa and that fake girl William made up can go somewhere. William is mine, and he will always and forevers be. So first you said, I love, you like Anthony, but then you also like William. And this is very confusion city. I was like, I'm 25. I'm like, I don't even understand what's happening. Like, I'm a grown woman, and I'm just like, I can't keep up. Also, there's so many typos. There's so many, like, very early 2010s, late 2000s speak. You know, LUBB. And then...
You said, I'm a grown woman, and the math isn't mathing. This is a tangled love web that needs to be crushed up in the palm of your hand and thrown away because what were you on? I'm dead at the whole, like, them reporting the game and Vanessa being like, he fell on his belly. Like, the fact that I thought that was so hilarious. Guys, you know what? This is something that's, like, surprising, but surprisingly healing. Like, yeah. Just thinking about how silly and just crazy you are as a kid. Like, oh, man.
And it's like, meanwhile, so you were 12 going on 13 when all this was happening. So I was 9. And...
Oh, you were going through the gags at 9.
Yeah. But also, I'm just like sitting in the, you know, as Kristen's going through all these things, and I'm just sitting there watching, and I'm just like, wow, she's so cool. Like, I can't wait to be like this when I get older. I mean, newsflash, narrator, things were not like this when she got older. Things weren't even close, actually.
That is nothing you should ever aspire to be, matter of fact.
But as this only
crazy, like, tangled web.
As my only influence, I was like, this is what life is. Like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened, having all these boy issues and having all these friends. Like, I am ready for this time to happen and come to me. The time never did come, unsurprisingly.
It didn't. But ultimately, that is crazy because I'm over here being like, I like this other guy. Meanwhile, I'm still worried about my ex. I'm still worried about my ex from 5th grade. And then that's what's happening for those who may not understand all of this bull crap that I'm saying in these journals. If you really want to sum up what I'm going through here, I'm actively
pining.
Pining after my ex because clearly he's showing
in very loose terms because this was 5th and 6th grade.
Exactly. So this is my 5th grade boyfriend. We're going into 6th and 7th grade. Even up until 8th grade, we had this kind of like, will they, won't they situation. Everybody knew that even though he broke up with me and that was my first heartbreak, I still never fully got over him. And I feel like he also never fully got over me because he still to this day couldn't really answer why he even broke up with me because, you know, he was in 5th grade. So he's just like a dumb little 5th grade boy. And so then even though we broke up, I clearly in the journal, in the diary, I'm like, does he want me back? Like, are we going to get back together? He's asking me, do I still have feelings? And then he tries to cover it up by saying, no, I'm talking about dental fillings, which is really weird. So of course, me being, 12 years old, I'm like, this is like, girl, so confusing. Because
meanwhile, none of this was really technically quote unquote supposed to be happening. our dad was like, no boys until you're like, old. And then Kristen was like, how about I, don't listen to that. Me, on the other hand, I was a proud rule follower. And I was like, my daddy says I can't date, so I'm not going to date. But Kristen is like, I got Anthony, Daquan, William, Conrad. These are thank you for holding down the fort. Like
joggers.
joggers. Like, this is what at Lowell.
So I have Anthony, William, all those people while still pining over
William.
Daquan.
No, you're pining over William.
Right.
But there are 3 other people that are in this story.
And we would have never had to go through this if William had never broke up with me.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, while I was, sitting at home playing Nintendogs, watching.
I was on the phone.
On three-way, just and on MySpace talking,
arguing, because that is so crazy. The fact that we started off being like, do you kind of like me still? Well, yeah, I still do like you, but I don't want to hurt anybody. And then we end up arguing. Like, that is so mean. Yeah. That is so good. And then the next journal entry, I say, I'm going to apologize. Like, what? Like, I can fully, like, this is like unregulated Kristen emotions, right?
And
like,
then, not to be morbid, but it's like, also shout out to that divorce, because we weren't getting paid as much attention to in that era. So this is why you were allowed to be a little wild and crazy. Our parents had more pressing issues. There was a recession and also a divorce happening.
The only good thing that was going on was that Obama was becoming president.
Literally.
The only good thing. Because clearly I'm going through the gags over William.
Obviously not even things are good for 12-year-old you.
Bro, I'm still gagged the fact that we ended up fighting. Like, we're not even together anymore. And I'm like, skip you.
Yeah.
Because, like, I had so much beef with him. Because it's like, why would you break up with me? And then his, like, new girlfriend, it was like...
There's still a lot to read. I don't know if you want to or not, but there's...
Let's read one more.
Okay, I'm going to read one more, and then I'm going to read 2 more, actually. Because the one after that is only 1 page. Okay. January 9th, 2009. Yeah, I apologized.
Probably after saying the most vile things to that man, that boy.
Literally.
I probably ripped him. I know for a fact that non-medicated Kristen, after literally knowing about my parents' divorce, I ripped him a new one. Yeah. And then said, I'm going to say sorry.
Yeah, I apologize. And he was like, sure. When I asked him, does he accept my apology? Sure. What is that? I got in an argument with Anthony because he was all, I don't like you and stuff. So I'm over that turd link. And
calling him a turd link is crazy.
And insert boy name told on me to Mr. Jones. Ugh. I love William. When I
even though I just said that his acceptance of my apology was subpar.
I love William. When I called him, he told me that he would call me back, and he didn't. Then he left me a voicemail that said, "Hey, this is William. Sorry I didn't call you back. Don't get mad. Have a nice day." Then he was like, when I was talking to him, he said, "If I had a girlfriend, would you be talking to me the way you are now?" I was like, yeah, because there's nothing wrong with the way I talk to him. Ugh.
He was really not good for me. Like, that is not what I needed at that time. Like, everything about him seems like a mystery and a puzzle. Like, what? I can't believe a 5th grader boy can be that conniving.
Men are men are men.
No, literally.
Okay, I'm going to read 2 more. I'm going to be quick. January 10th, 2009. Yeah, Daquan had called me secretly and told me that I need to get over William because I think he got a girlfriend. So I guess I don't like him.
Shout out to Daquan for keeping me on game.
Literally. Andrea gonna get mad at me. I guess there's nobody I like. I am still getting over Anthony. He gonna look
I thought I was getting over William. Holy cow.
You have a lot of people. He gonna look at me today and smile. Whatever, I rolled my eyes. I'm feeling like a rock star. I ain't taking no more bull censored. Literally censored in your diary. No more bull censored from no boy. I ain't falling head over heels for this boy, even though he fine. Maybe I'll start to like Daquan. Maybe he will be the one. I don't know. I'm talking that real censored, certified goonie all day. I love my besties. They gonna have my back. And now, January 14th, 2009. Yeah, William got a girlfriend. Insert girl name. She is ugly. OMG, she is so ugly. She don't talk or nothing, but she seemed real nice. I wonder if I should talk to her. I already said hi, so whatever. Anyway, I think Daquan like me. IDK if I really like him.
Okay, once again, I want to say that 2025, I'm a girl's girl. But of course, when you are 12 years old, you don't realize like walking around calling girls is ugly is like not nice. Like be a girl's girl. But understandably, there was lots of big feelings involved because why are you calling me asking me, do I still have feelings? But then you have a girlfriend. Like, why was I even why did he put me in that situation? I'll never understand. Holy cowabunga.
So yeah, okay. We didn't even get to the fourth guy. I asked for 4 boy names because there's another boy later that comes into the story. But yeah,
okay, off camera, you're gonna have to read these to me, like when we end this, because this is crazy, guys. I'm sorry. There's only so much tea I'm willing to spill on the internet. Oh my goodness, guys. Like, I really did not expect that you were going to come with this. This reminds me of like,
I didn't expect it either. I was just like, last night I was randomly thinking about my DS and I'm like, I want to play some DS games. And then I found this little game and I'm like, huh. Because I remembered that I started using it. So I was expecting to only find my entries. But turns out some of yours were still in here.
But like being able to go back all the way from when I was 12 and be able to like get an insight is like crazy. It just makes me like really wonder, like you think about it, like was my mental psyche even there?
Listen, I was going to say, was my mental psyche? Stop. That's the sentence alone. As the victim in a lot of whatever was wrong with you back then, I can attest that something was not right.
Like how, like she's literally actively going through boy things and like very real soul crushing realizations of like your family splitting. Like that's insanity. Well, that was lots of fun. Thanks for joining me on this week's episode. That was totally freaking expected. But that's what happens when you record with your sister. We literally had like no itinerary, like no outline of anything.
You didn't have an itinerary. This was on my roster the whole time.
You came with the plans. Oh my God. Okay. Well, like I said at the beginning of the episode, if you guys did enjoy this episode on YouTube, go ahead and give this a like, comment down below to let me know what you think about the episode. What were you going through when you were 12? Like, how many crushes did you have when you were that age? Like, what's going on? Are you guys watching Dancing with the Stars? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, let me know on YouTube in the comments below, bro. Like,
crazy
I really want to know.
Amount of things that we talked about.
Exactly. And subscribe. Okay, hit that subscribe button, turn those post notifications on. And like I said earlier, if you're listening on Spotify and Apple, Rate that 5 stars, leave a review. Let me know what you think about the show. And with that, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya.